We are live. Welcome to this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Thank you for joining my lunchtime chat. It's going to be quick, but I have a visitor in the house right here.
Hello, my name is Effie.
Yeah, that's my daughter right there. She decided and forced and cajoled me to put her name as part of the hosts for this meeting. So that's her right there. Mama, what do you want to say?
Hi, my name is Effie.
Okay, everybody knows your name now. Okay, so all right. So this is a very interesting conversation and something that I wanted to share today. And we'll just dive straight into the topic. I'm basically talking about the fact that trends and policies are always affecting the way we live our lives, honestly. So have you ever thought about the fact that this is for real affecting you and the way you do things and the way you're planning for your future? And are you doing something that would probably contra or like keep you above waters even in these trends? Because some of these trends will definitely not be for your favor. I'll give you a typical example. So have you, like, if you're asking yourself the question, like, have you ever felt like maybe your life and your choices, they are always dictated by the trends that are coming in, like the policies? And I'm going to give examples, right? So if that is something that you feel helpless for, then good news is here. I'm here to talk about how you can actually live above such situations. Now, the major one I wanted to talk about today was this return to work policy. So, for the most part, during COVID, and of course after COVID, we've had such like, a lot. This is how many years later, right? And for most people, we still work from home. That's those that have the privilege of having jobs that they do not have to go in person, especially in the IT field, right? They have been working from home for the longest part. But now, most people are calling back. Most people have called back, not even just are calling back, right? So most people have to go back to work. And I know that even before now, there was this inflation spike in prices, the mortgage rising, and everything that caused people to start to take multiple jobs, right? But now that there's something like this work from home, how does it really affect you, right? How does it affect you? Now, I know that parents are going to struggle with childcare now because either you or your spouse are going to have to take one job or the other at different times just to be able to drop off, pick up, right? Then maybe the quality time you used to have with them will definitely reduce because now you're working the way we used to work pre-COVID era. What does this really mean to you? Have you actually sat down to consider this, right? Families are having to adjust. Some people have moved away because they have bought homes all the way, maybe 2 hours away. And now work from home has come. I mean, work from home has come to an end and return to work has come. How are people managing this? How are you considering this? If this is your story, if this is something that's affecting you, this will definitely affect not just your work-life balance. It's going to affect mental health as well. And God forbid, even the fact that it could affect the family bond or all the things that you used to do together that you may no longer be able to do together because families are going to be stretched. Imagine all the childcare you have saved in this last few years that you've been able to stay home with your kids, right? And the prices are continuously rising. I'm sure the wages did not increase 50%. Tell me. The highest they give in the corporate employment, I don't know for the executives and all the CEOs, but of course the normal employment will definitely be between 2% and 10%. I know it's not going to be like nobody, I'm sure it doesn't happen like that, except of course you're like one of the major stakeholders. And if that is not you, what are you doing to actually bring yourself out of the policies and the trends? Maybe tomorrow I can talk about trends because there are AI trends and other trends that are also affecting the way that things are going for the future, right? But for today, I'm focusing on return to work policies that I know are definitely affecting people and are still going to continue to affect people, right? So this is something for you to consider. How is it affecting you and what are you doing about it? I think if you're somebody who maybe you have your story to share, you can probably reach out to me in my DM, or you can even send me a message, right? Or maybe drop a comment, just let's know how you are handling it, if there's a better way, right? And that's the reason why I'm here today, to share my own better way, the way I think, people should handle it. Now, for a fact, I know that people are not handling it well because for the most part, we only rely on jobs, right? That's how we were taught. That's how we grew up, relying on jobs, maybe relying on government support for those that do so, right? Policies can shift. Imagine when there was a lockdown. and people couldn't do anything, right? Layoffs within the companies can also happen. That's also a company policy that can affect one, right? Interest rates can even go again high and again, right? So what are you actually doing to make sure that you're always above, your head is always above the waters, that you're not the one that is hedged into situations or trapped in, whatever the policies of the day produces, or whatever the trends of the day produces for you? Wow. Don't be dependent, I will say, because when you're dependent, you're vulnerable. When you're dependent, I'll say it again, you are vulnerable. You're vulnerable to the policies, to the systems, or whatever it is that has made the situation to be like that for you. My own solution is that I started a business. Yes. So, in as much as I've been working in tech for 15 years, and that was all I knew, just being an employee, yes, I broke out of that mindset and I started a business. Starting a business that has allowed me to have more time. Because at some point, I had to also take up another, when the mortgage rates were crazy, I had to take up a contract role to be able to make support. But thanks be to God, I don't do that anymore. So, time freedom, and I'm working towards the big one, right? Time freedom, of course, financial independence is what a business will do for you. And of course, if it's a digital business like the one I'm sharing with you, which I'm talking to you about today, you do not have to return to any work anywhere. Of course, I'm not saying immediately, at some point, but it's also going to give you flexibility and location freedom. You could even travel and still be running your business. You could be anywhere and still do your thing, right? And of course, this business will definitely help you to build something meaningful for your children. When you retire from your job, when you not just retire from a job, when you quit your job, or even if they lay you off, guess what? You have built something for the company, but you're not going to take something from there that is going to be passed down to your children. No. So build a business that you can pass down to your children. And this digital business allows you to do so because it is willable. Hear me when I say it is willable. You can will it to your children. So what we do is that we get different franchises for our children. This is the smart way to go. So if you have 3 children, you can have 3 different franchises and will it to them so that when they grow, they have something to build upon, not starting from scratch. And the beauty of this business is you don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to go and find which website am I building, which systems am I building. Guess what? Everything is automated and customized in a way that all you need to do is come in and plug into the system and you are good to go. When I mean you are good to go, you are good to go. Many people are taking advantage of these opportunities just to stay afloat and stay above of financial situations and policies and the trends that keep changing, right? So this is my call to you today. If you know that you are in a tight corner, you don't even have to be in a tight corner. You can actually plan better. The Bible calls it prudence, right? When you're thinking ahead and planning for your future in the way that you should, right? It's called prudence. So if you know that you're looking to your future and you cannot really see the clear path, this business will help you make a clear path for financial freedom, for time freedom, and everything else that comes with it. Purposeful living, because it will help you to also help others build their own business, and everybody is growing around you. Imagine making an impact in somebody else's life that you are the reason why they became financially independent. What else could be greater than that? What else is purpose if not being an impact in this world, right? So if people are taking advantage of it, even people that did not go to school so much, they are taking advantage of it. Retirees are there. They know better because they've worked, they have more experience on how life works, right? If we have everybody from all sorts of, even doctors that you think are making the biggest monies, they too are tired of, the jobs they do in the sense of the fact that they continue to work and work, long hours and things like that, right? So this is my call to you to consider or reach out to me if you know that you're interested in building a digital business. Parents are doing it, students are doing it, even these Gen Zs are doing it, right? So creating something that will work for you is something that you need to consider. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there. My final word is don't stay vulnerable because you are dependent. Instead, rise above, become prudent, and build something meaningful for yourself and for your family. Your future self will thank you for it. Okay, so I hope this has blessed somebody here today. I'll be having a another session today, but I'm not hosting that. That's me and my business partners, like from different parts of the world. We're going to be connecting tonight at 7 p.m. EST time zone. That's Eastern Standard Time Zone. We're going to be connecting and discussing on other topics relating to business and any some other cool stuff that you benefit from. And meanwhile, another call is you can either reach out to me by sending me a DM, or you can register on my link. It's always displayed. I think it's scrolling right now, even on the screen. It's in my bio. Just register your name and your email, and we can take the conversation further on how you too can start and to scale your own digital business. All right. Our free info sessions are always on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Okay. So I'll sure connect with you at some point soon. So meanwhile, stay blessed and have a great week. So Effie wants to say something again.
Wait, go to www.sermi6.com and phone number 1 plus
289-952-2596. Okay, thank you very much. Cheers.